Alright everybody, welcome back. I'm Dash Brandon, and you already know what you clicked on. I'm finally, after a really long time,
Here we go.
soloing more
Shield power
storm shields.
increasing.
It's been a long time. Why don't I have any weapons equipped? That's all
Prepare
worrisome.
for an attack from the east.
Are they gonna put my weapons on that I previously had? What's gonna happen here?
Part of the job.
Alright. So, this is SSD8. Oh, there's my weapons. We are soloing. I really like this rifle. I'm gonna have to make another video about it another day, because we're finally soloing things again. It's taken me a really long time, and part of that was just like, I felt like soloing lost its allure. A lot of things made that happen. Part of it was, the fact that like re-rolling your traps and everything made it a lot easier, to be completely honest. Let's be real here, it made it a lot easier. Let's see. I can tell you what we're using. Where's my loadout? There we go. We're using Mega Base Kyle, which gives base connectivity by 3. We have supercharged traps for more damage on our traps. He has kinetic overload, which we're not going to use, and he has a base. We have a banner and a slow field, neither of which we will be needing this wave, I don't think. Power modulation, so that our stuff heals. That's why there was someone attacking down there, but we're fine. There's a guy right there. No, that's not what we want. Let's put on a different sniper rifle. Let's put on that one. Are they gonna headshot him? There we go, 270k. 270k. They're not even really making it far. That guy's attacking something down there, but I mean, he's probably gonna die. What is he attacking? Oh, he's attacking that. We should go mess with him. There we go. Solved it. Maybe. Unless he just decides to attack a different wall. I think he's already dead. Oh no, he followed us around everything. He followed us around everything. Oh, and he's got a shielder? What a dick. Alright, I'm done messing with that guy. The base is gonna heal anyways. Back to our loadout. We have lofty architecture for 28% more building health, because I have a problem with the pit. I actually tried this 3 or 4 times before I gave up. A long time ago. Well, I gave up temporarily. Then we have frozen castle, so that things are snared by 15%. This is in place of wooden floor spikes in some areas, so they are still slowed. We have base MD for healing while we're standing on the base, and we have trap durability. So with all that being said, we have 285% trap durability. Most of that is from survivor slots. If you're going to be soloing this, or if you're going to be doing endurance, which is the thing right now, you're going to want that trap durability. I'm telling you that right now. I think that was a crit but not a headshot, or a headshot but not a crit. Couldn't really tell. But as usual, well, actually it's not as usual anymore because it's been a long time since I did one of these. We had tire traps up here. They might have fallen off now just from their uses. But the meteor comes in at an angle, so if you build up and out like that, then you can put tire traps up there and get a little bit more damage per tile, is how I like to think of it.
We have a break in the action.
This is going just
Another
how I
wave coming
practiced.
soon.
It's almost like it's a
Prepare for an attack from the
predetermined
north.
thing. In fact, it is a predetermined thing for the most part. Not completely, but for the most part it is. Alright, so now we got this. It's a mistake probably not having this stuff here maxed out, but whatever. I redesigned some of these tunnels from the last time that I was soloing things. I redesigned a lot of stuff. This was one major area
Not so bad.
where I redesigned. In fact, I started taking down this amplifier because the only thing that really makes it through, and that's towards the end, is the smashers, and we all know that you really can't do a whole lot about the smashers. However, we can go ahead and drop the slow field right here, because the more that die, the more that spawn is how Fortnite works. Like, it's not just going to keep spawning enemies on you, otherwise it'll break itself. There'll be too many enemies on the screen, and it would just break completely. Here again is another situation where the meteor comes in from this angle here, and it goes right through that hole, and what was that? And we're able to build out and over that and put tire traps, so we get more damage there. More damage is what it's all about. Do we have smashers yet? Oh, I hear one.
Just try
I hear
it,
one.
slugger. My wall
What are they?
is wrong.
What are they smashing them? I don't know, but we're gonna do that. Because I don't really want them smashing. At some point, I do need to make room for adding defenders. I want to add defenders. I'll probably need this in 9 and 10. I want to use these tsunamis. Crit rating, crit damage, reload. Damage is slowed and snared in this snare. The reason we're going to be using those is just to stall them longer, because they'll be able to get the knockdowns on things. I don't care if they kill it. I want them to knock it down. So right now, we can just hang out up here. In fact, this is also going exactly how I had ran some practices earlier. We can let the smashers do what they want. We can shoot them if we decide that's something we want to do with our life. Give our buildings a chance to heal while the next batch of smashers comes up. We can very slowly do this. So the smashers do somewhat mess up the rotation of the traps from keeping the enemies back and everything, but really it is what it is at this point. I'm not too worried about the smashers. And then the nice thing about using the banner is that we can respawn there. So in case I do die, in case I'm getting overrun and I end up dying, we can handle that. We need a fire weapon if we're going to bother shooting these smashers. The energy weapon won't do as much. We'll just use it to dragon weapon. I really like this weapon. It's one of my favorite in the entire game. It helps that I got a good roll on it. I like that it pierces a lot, especially in situations like this where I line up several smashers to shoot. And the affliction it leaves on them is kind of insane. Kind of insane. So I would like to put another banner down, but we don't have it yet. I want to keep them from destroying these so they just don't smash so much. Not ready for them to keep smashing everything up. We're only 2.5 minutes, or we still have 2.5 minutes to go. I'm not ready for them to keep smashing. I think we might be able to do this SSD without shooting, but I really want to get it recorded because I took like a year off. No shit. I haven't looked up my last SSD, but I know it was a long time ago. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this right here, slow down the smashers that are popping up, and the ones that are stuck here now. Now they live here with us.
Sorry.
And it's fine, because they're just gonna keep getting knocked back while our base heals. We'll go ahead and heal out and that. We don't need to, but these are nature smashers, and they're going to destroy these metal walls when we finally get through them. So, we might as well keep the brick alive as long as we can, I suppose. And throw down that guy there. It's not going to really kill anything, but we can put some damage on him. I thought that used to be energy damage. I swear that used to be energy damage. It's been a long time. I haven't taken a break from the game in all of this time. I've just kind of been biding my time, watching the changes that come out, all that type of stuff. Look at those smashers. They're in unison getting staggered. Let's all kill them with it. Let's just all kill them with it. Oh, now they won't be in unison. That's a problem for me. There we go. That one should die soon. What are you doing, guy? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. So, If we wanted more damage on this build, we would do field base, where we get kills and then it blows up, it knocks them back. I don't really feel like at the higher levels the knockback actually accomplishes anything. So we could be doing that. We're just gonna let that go. So I'm not gonna waste my one block. Are you crazy? Oh, it's a smasher here. I really like the SSD resets now when you fail, because that was another thing that turned me off to attempting to solo them, was like I had to keep rebuilding them and rebuilding them and rebuilding them. And it got real fast, I'll be completely honest. Yeah. That was when farming was a tad harder too. Now I feel like you could just start an SSD and then just like pick up all the materials that end up on the ground. So next should be that one. Whatever amp that is. Up, E, something like that.
We have a break in the action.
Alright. Everything is going according to plan.
Prepare for an attack from the north.
This isn't where we talked about getting attacked from before. Is it? Is it? Is this where I'm supposed to get attacked from? Where are all the little tendrils? Okay, I see purple in this area, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this area. Pretty much certain. We have a nice tunnel down there. I would like to introduce the husks to it.
Oh, man, am I right?
So here we're gonna run away. Oh, here's the nice tunnel that I really like. That probably won't be utilized all that much. That's okay. We're gonna run away, mostly because we want to, one, enjoy the show. Like, look at this launcher pit I have set up here. I want to be able to enjoy the show. Look at all those numbers. That does bring a smile to my face. Yeah, not much is made through here initially. There are some kind of mist monsters involved there. If we look at the map, they kind of start to walk around, but then they all also kind of go where they're supposed to go. Now we can put on our handy dandy neon sniper, and we can look and see what's happening even better. So they're coming down. We got a propane bro right there. What's that guy doing? That guy's attacking a wall or something. We got mist monsters that are coming down. The only reason I knew that they could spawn here even was because of a war game. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna spawn there? I was ready for them to spawn that way. I was hell-bent on them spawning to the west here of F. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff I had built. And then they spawned over there. I was like, oh, well, alright then. I don't know if they changed that at some point, because before they were spawning over there before, and then this whole thing got completely trashed. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. It got so trashed, and it made me so sad. I had to rebuild that pit like 3-4 times easily. Easily 3 or 4 times.
There's so many of you.
Pardon me, I'm thirsty. Just got back from a run. You gotta keep yourself at your fullness so you can make videos that like 20 people will watch at your fullness. That's okay. I have taught some people. Some people would see me in war games and they'd be like, bro, I recognize you. I'd be like, thanks, man. Feels really good when that happens. I don't get it as often as a lot of the bigger guys get it, but when it does happen, it feels really nice. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're just getting smashed. But I feel like changing the flingers was probably a bad idea, because now we can trap them and shoot them just like any other mod. They brought a certain, I wouldn't say challenge, but diversity to the husks, having them only be melee targets. So like they would probably be running around up here right now. And I would have to run over there with a hammer and go kill them. But I don't have that anymore. Instead we got the gas lobbers that deal building damage for some reason. I mean, I get like the whole thought around it, like corrosive gas type of thing, but I wish they would revert both of those changes, not just one. I would prefer to have that challenge of having melee only husks. Look at all these numbers. That is a beautiful sight. That is a beautiful sight. I have had them actually get down into the pit while I was running tests, and they just kind of got tossed around and couldn't do anything until they died to all the fall damage. So I can't even shoot in there now because this gun will set off a propane. So I can't even safely shoot this gun in there. If we shoot this gun in there, we might as well just wrap it up, stop recording, and reset it. But a lot of this is happening this way because of the way they're being stunned. I should show the build when I'm done. Or maybe in another video. I'll probably do it in another video. Because after this, I think I'll have to build another amp. I built that one. That one's ready to go. And then like I would start my SSDs so I could go build out further. I would just walk away from the defense and go build. Worked out really well. How good is this bacon change though? It's so good. I never have to not use energy weapons again. For dumb reasons. The dumb reason being that... Oh, one finally got through. Let's watch him. Bounce, bounce, damage. And... bounce, bounce... no damage. That's it. I can take them down. They're nature, so they're gonna tear apart these metal walls here, but we can take care of them. That's one that got through in, what was it, like a 5-minute defense? It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. I really kind of wish this defense would have been tested though. I was really proud of that one. It looked really cool. From the inside. From the design side, it looked really fun and really cool. What is over there? A couple little babies. Oh, no more. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he's dead. I don't even know what's killing them over there. Maybe they're dying to the gas that hits them? That must be what it is. They have gas trap on them. And that's what's killing them. So going into round 4, we will have our banner and our slow field in case we need them. Round 4 is a pain in the ass. If it's the same one that I tested already. If it's the same one I tested, it's gonna be awful. Actually, it's not that awful. It's just awful because there's takers. Takers are the bane of my existence because I can dodge them okay some of the time, and other times not so much. The good thing about this is we're in an SSD, so we're not in a war game.
We have a break in the action.
If we were in a war
Another
game
wave coming soon.
and we died and we were solo,
Prepare for an attack
we
from
would
the
lose.
south.
I know this because I've been doing them, and that happened to me. We should probably put on our hoverboard. I'm not super confident in getting over here without dying to lava. Okay, here we go. So here we can fail at jumping. And then we're gonna put our base down right about here. Look at that base coverage, it's so good. And then because there's gonna be takers, we're gonna actually hang out in here. We're gonna hang out right here. We'll be able to see them coming. Oh, we got blasters right now. Flingers. Blaster. We gotta do this for 8 minutes. think we can handle it. Let's put on a different weapon. For the blasters. Put on that. I was recommended this on Reddit. I'm not super sold on it, to be completely honest. And if we start taking damage up there, we're gonna have to move our base. I think we'll be okay. Cause that guy just sits there and gets hit by stuff. I think. Oh. So yeah, he gets hit by that. So we are gonna get takers. And there's one right here above me. Yeah, I see you. Got the best aim in the game. So we're heading down here like a pansy from the takers. I feel like this is the best place for me to be in between a bunch of traps. Oh, there's one coming down right on my head. And we can also benefit from the healing of our base if we take health damage. So far we've been lucky in not taking health damage. Whoa! Hello. There's another one? Oh, that was that one's little cloud thing. We can also drop a slow field if we get more than one at a time. I think there's one right there. I saw him. I'm scared. Where are they? There he is. Ha! Slow field. Can't do anything. Just gonna sit there and die to gas. What a loser. And then we can actually go ahead and drop this banner right here, so that if we do die, we can just res right here at sea. The stupid slow field nonsense. The next defense should be over here. I believe it's labeled B. I was recommended this gun on Reddit. I don't know if I finished that thought. Not really sold on it. Maybe I just got bad perks. I'm really not that sold on it, to be completely honest. I don't know why. Also, look at these dynamos. And we got darts still. Like, all of these tunnels are super old tunnels of mine. We'll charge you. I ain't scared. I'm a little scared. But we also got healing from this one. We're healing it 1,000 to 1,500, somewhere in there, every couple of seconds. We're gonna be full health in 30 seconds. So we could probably die faster. He's taking some damage from a dot right now. Where's he gonna come in? I see you on the map. I know you're there. I'm not fooling anybody.
People, takers.
I see you. I got this. I see you. I know you're there. I know you're there. So I have had propane down here before, so I'm a little scared to walk down there. Walking down there would probably doom us if a propane decided to go off. But I feel like a lot of this we can just destroy. Oh, we actually had a lobber find a spot to throw from. Where's that? Way over that way? Another two takers. Just call me a taker hunter now. Let's see you. Yeah. I don't know where that lobber found a spot to throw from. Or if it was a flinger. Could have gone either way. But they have the same range, more or less. Yeah. These guys have chased me pretty far before. I've been hanging out pretty far away. It just seemed like if they would just like sit there and die. They don't. I was up on this hill This hill right here. And they were still
Yeah, not
coming over the amplifier just to get to me. Watch, we'll see him. We'll see him right here. Oh, there's a guy way over there. What's that guy over there doing? I want to find my neon rifle. Let's see what's over there if we can. Got a taker. I don't think that's what I saw though. But we got 2 takers coming. See, they'll chase my ass all the way over here. And then we'll die because we have no cover. Well, I mean I, because I'm freaking terrible. So we're gonna run over here and hide. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea, is to just kite the takers over there and run back over here if you're scared they're gonna kill you. And at some point, you throw down a slow field like right back here. And you just hang out in your slow field. What are they gonna do? He's right here. Getting owned. Oh, here's the other one. With the slow field, I can't keep my aim on him. I feel like SSDs now are a really good place to get your basic materials, your quartz, your planks. Just hang out in your SSD for a while, pick them up, and then end it. No big deal.
Take out that flinger.
I like a flinger. I like a dead flinger. We got another minute of this. Honestly, soloing is easier than ever with all the changes, like the new hero loadouts and everything. It's easier than ever. That's kind of disappointing. I was thinking about trying solo endurance. I don't know how far I would get that. I'm not super maxed on my tunnels. About 20 seconds, so we're actually going to start making our way out. Even though we need the base here. Let's kill that in this monster. Ah, hide. Where'd he go? There he is. So I think we just got to run over here.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon.
Amplifier D. My
Prepare
last
for
one.
an attack from the south.
So this one, there's like smashers and all kinds of shit that goes on in this one. T1. So I think we actually want to connect this and this so we get even more coverage. And then like when I was running my practice, I just like fell in here. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just live down here now. Oh god, what did I do to myself? Alright, we're gonna go to our lookout point. It's over here. Look at all that stuff. Just go pick it up if you want free stuff. You don't need to like steal stuff from people or scam people. Just start an SSD, pick up all the stuff. It's that easy. Doesn't need to be all complicated and
Sorry,
rude.
buddy.
Alright, so we're pulling out this so we can peep. Got a chubby man going that way. Over here we got a lot of smashers, we got propanes, we got chubby men, we got regular husks. So if we shoot any more over there, we're probably gonna blow up the tunnel and screw us all. We don't want to do that anymore. No mas. What else can I talk about while we do these? Oh, I can talk about my troubles with my recording computer. I've been having a lot of trouble. So first, my SSD decided it didn't want to boot anymore. So I had to get a new SSD. Install Windows. I couldn't find my keys. I had to like go into my old college stash of Windows keys because I'm in IT, so they used to hand out keys to you like candy. Pull out I think it was a Windows 7 key, and then upgrade it to 10. So that was super duper fun. Had to get my recording settings all straightened out again. I think we're good now. I think the recording settings are good right now. Took a lot of trial and error to get there. I had recorded, I'm playing through this game, part of the Let's Play portion of my channel. It's a game called Dungeons 3. It's got some Warcraft 3 influences, some trapping like Fortnite type stuff. It's an RTS. It's really fun. Really love it. Really engaging story. Really funny. But I had to replay the same mission 3 times to get a good recording of it. The first time the recording was ass. The second time the recording was ass, and my gaming computer crashed partway through. And then the third time the recording was ass, so I had to actually play it a fourth time. So that was awful. Let me tell you, that was absolutely awful. So those are my old problems. And then more recently, like a couple days ago, I had decided I'm gonna upgrade the cooling on my recording machine. It's a Ryzen R7. I'm gonna upgrade the cooling on it. So I bought a new cooler. I also bought another new SSD today, this time an M.2 SSD. Oh, we got it right. That's Smash. I bought an M.2 SSD. So I go take my computer apart, or I unhook it, I take it to the kitchen table, because that's where I do stuff like that, because I just do it wherever I want, basically. I take it apart. And as I'm taking it apart, I can't quite get the stock Ryzen cooler off. It's been on there for 2 years. Not that long, to be completely honest. Maybe a long time to go without changing out the thermal paste on it. Maybe I should have done it at a year, especially considering how much I record. I stream. Well, I used to stream. I haven't streamed much. Stream. I haven't streamed much anymore. In fact, at all in a while, like a year, nearly a year. So I would put it through its paces, but I figured everything was cool. Well, while I was trying to take the cooler out, the CPU didn't want to become detached from the cooler. It was married to it. It wanted to stay with it forever. And while I'm typically okay with that, it came out with the cooler. The socket bar came out, everything came undone. And I was like, that can't be good. I inspect the CPU, everything looked fine. I looked at the board, everything looked fine. The socket looked fine. Everything looked good. I put it all back together. I get my SSD set in the M.2 slot. Everything is going to be peachy. I had made a fresh image on an external hard drive that I was going to drop on there. I use WinPE to do that. So it's a development tool, so I can take an image of my computer, drop it onto the same computer. It makes it a lot easier to reset things. Plug everything together. Everything's fine. Fans fire up. Everything is super. And the dogs are barking, so you can probably hear that. And the fans are spinning, everything's good. I don't see a BIOS screen. No splash screen. Usually I see something that says something about MSI. It does stuff. Everything is peachy keen. Nothing. Usually I'm able to press keys to hit the boot menu and all that. Doesn't pop up with that. Alright, maybe it's just being finicky. It boots into Windows. The first time I see anything on the screen is when it's logging me into my profile of Windows. Like, that's weird, man. So I double check all my cables. I take the whole cooler off again. I make sure everything's seated right. Nothing. I reset BIOS, losing my overclocking process because I have overclocked my Ryzen CPU because they're amazing for that type of thing. Ryzen is just a hell of a platform, let me tell you. Like, I'm not gaming on a Ryzen, I'm gaming on an old ass Intel, but when I replace this thing, it's gonna be with an AMD CPU.
Man, am I right?
but couldn't get anything from it. No BIOS screen, reset the BIOS, couldn't do anything, reseated the CPU. Took the CPU physically out of the machine and reseated it. Nothing. Nothing. Lost my overclock because I reset everything. Tried like 4 different ways to get the BIOS to work. Nothing was working. So then I downloaded Ryzen Master. I was like, download Ryzen Master. Ryzen Master lets you overclock the RAM and CPU from within Windows, so you don't actually have to do it from BIOS. But all in all, like, the OS is still on the wrong drive. I want it on the M.2 drive. That's where I want it. That's where I want it to live. It's never gonna live there, it seems. No matter what I do, my only option on this motherboard now is to go to Windows. And I don't think that's an AMD problem. I don't think it's a Ryzen problem. I think that's a Dash Brandon problem because maybe I handled the socket a little too roughly or something. I don't know. All I know is I had to buy a new motherboard for my recording machine. It is not quite installed yet. We are recording on the old motherboard. Our CPU right now is sitting between 30 and 40% in OBS. We've been recording for 36 minutes. We have 60 FPS. Everything should be fine. Yet, I'm worried. I'm very worried. Not worried about this run. This run's going great. And now I just got to vent a little bit about my CPU issues. And now I can't wait until I'm going to say second week of July. Second week of July, even though everything comes out on the 7th, for Ryzen 3 or Zen 2, whatever they're calling it. I call it Ryzen 3 because it's the 3000 series of CPUs. Once I see some benchmarks, very well might be upgrading. And I had to buy a new motherboard for this guy, but I want to get a bunch of recording done between now and the time that I start messing with that. Cause the motherboard is where everything goes. Like, that is the worst thing to have to replace on your computer. You have to take pretty much the whole thing apart. So that's nice. Anyways, there's a token slow field and a token banner. Gonna need them. These last 3 waves were pretty chill.
You did.
I had to shoot one thing in 3 waves. So, there's that. We'll go over the build one more time. After we go through the mandatory victory screen and looking at myself being all pretty and heavy, or not heavy, but it's mega base for a while and waiting for the rewards. Because we all know what it's going to be. That's a lot of combat score though. A lot of combat score. Doing an SSD with 0 combat score would be more impressive. I don't know if that's possible. 7.8 million total XP gain. We got the purple box. And we will be seeing you after loading. And we are back, and I got to drink some water. 7 mini llamas. I can't re-record this video like I can with dungeons. 7 mini llamas, 178,000 hero XP. Forces of Nature done. Twine Peaks SSD8 soloed. And Danger in the Mist done. So, real quick, we will go over the build one more time. We have Mega Base Kyle. God, I keep wanting to say Heavy Base. Mega Base Kyle. Because of the big base. We have supercharged traps for more damage, power modulation so we can heal through those smasher attacks, along with lofty architecture to also help us with those smasher attacks. No smashers broke down our shit. That was awesome. Frozen Castle to snare everything that's not snared by the wooden floor spikes. I want to actually do some testing on that. I don't know if anyone's already done testing on if Frozen Castle stacks with floor spikes, if floor spikes are better alone, what all that's all about. I'll do some testing if no one else has. Base MD to heal me because I'm bad and I didn't run Adrenaline Rush. and tough traps for the extra durability on the traps. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm Dash Brandon. Look for SSD8 solo load in less than a year. Probably. See you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. My creator code is dash_Brandon. As I'm looking all weird over here because I'm like reaching across to a mouse. Dash_Brandon is the creator code if you would like to help support my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.